start talking because we are live. So.
Hello, guys. What is this? This one now?
Nope. This window here.
This?
Yep.
Okay.
And then.
How come you're not in the screen very much?
There we go. All right, guys. Sorry about the rocky start, but we are. I'm Chris. This is Kathy. We go by Ginger Marvin on Instagram and YouTube. We are currently in a big blizzard here in Colorado Springs, and Kathy's been wanting to relist your whole Kitizen closet.
Kitizen closet, because tomorrow the shipping rates go up, and I've always done free shipping for the last 5 years, however long I've been on Kitizen, and I just want to switch it up because I don't usually do free shipping anywhere else. So just gonna try it out this way for a while. If it doesn't work, List Perfectly makes it super easy to go back, and then I can relist again, and relisting always helps your items be back in front of people's eyes better anyway, so it doesn't hurt to have to relist. So yeah, that's just what I'm gonna do. I mentioned List Perfectly, so you can see these little arrow thingies. So we already have this service. It's a Chrome extension. You pay monthly. We have their, I don't know what the plan is called. I think it's the premium. It's $49 a month. They do have a $29 plan as well, but basically the $49 one allows me to bulk cross post. So I can click this green button and select as many items essentially as I want. I usually don't do more than like 50 at a time, just to, I don't know, not slow down our computer or anything. But yeah, so I'm gonna kind of just start from, there's not a good way to do it on the computer. Like, it doesn't have sort by oldest. It only has sort by newest. And so I'm gonna, and I have like 1,000, so I'd have to keep going the next a lot of times. So maybe I'll just do that and then pick 50. I'm gonna try to do 50 on this stream. We'll just see what happens. I'm not gonna do my mama or women's items for, like, I'm gonna do those all last just because they don't sell that well on Kitizen anyways. I'll sell one here and there, but I'm gonna get the kids' items relisted first. But yeah, so I have a sticky note here of their new pricing. So starting tomorrow, so if you are watching this right now and you're on Kitizen and had any sales over the weekend, buy your labels tonight if you use their labels, because in the morning they go up. So yeah, new labels are 8 ounce $4.15, 12 ounce $5.15, 16 ounce $6.15. The 5 pound labels now $9.50, 10 pounds $15, and then the padded flat rate is $8.55. So I don't know how many times I've already clicked the next button. I would like to get to my oldest stuff first, though. Okay.
Looks like you're there.
All right, so I'm just going to start, and I'm going to skip the mama stuff like I said. There are some items that I still need to pull, like this and this. I just want to sell at my consignment sale, so I'm not going to relist those. Oh. All right, I forgot to click this first. All right, so once you have List Perfectly, if you click that button, you can just click as many of these as you want. So yeah, if you see me skipping any, it's just they're probably going to the consignment or just a women's item.
So what was the purpose of relisting all these? Just because the shipping rates?
Yeah, I just kind of wanted to try something new. I feel like nowadays with the offers and everything that people put in your... On Kitizen, if someone puts their item in your cart, you can send them an offer. And since I always do free shipping, if someone carts 2 or more items, I'm always giving them, at least some shipping savings. But I just feel like people really want stuff really low. So I don't know. I feel like this will help maybe with that. I don't make a ton of sales on Kitizen anymore. Maybe like 1 to 2 a day. So I don't know. Just going to try out something new. Not really have any reasoning behind why I'm doing it. Not that one. Sorry, you're distracting me from clicking.
I'll just say hi to some people in chat. We see Hello Bethel is in here. Joanne Wilson from UK. So that's cool. Over the pond, across the pond. We have Ashley Bright. She said, "You guys have taught me so much." That's awesome to hear.
I don't feel like I'm good at teaching anything, so yes, thank you for saying that. Okay, I don't know if I'm just, what? Did I do it wrong?
Did you push stop selecting?
I think so. And then I'm just going to re-put them to Kitizen. Okay.
So yeah, now it should open up the tabs up there. You can kind of see opening above.
Right up here. So yeah, I'm just going to start working. I will have to go back and delete the old stuff after. I might edit titles a little. So a lot of these items are probably close to a year old at this point. So, all right, crew cuts gray, red gray raglan.
Amanda Pruitt's here. She says, "Hey friend, I'm currently relisting my entire kid closet and cleaning out too."
Hey Amanda.
Obviously taking a break now to hang out with us.
So I had it at $13.50 free ship. At this time when I listed this, shipping was probably like just over $3. So now I'm probably just gonna do like, I don't know, I hate doing like an even number. I should though. So let me just do 10 and then, oh, darn it.
What happened?
I didn't realize that you can't separate the shipping online. You can only do it on your phone. So that's not good. So I'm going to have to go edit them all from my phone if I want to do this. Oh, that's annoying. All right, well, I'm still going to do it and I'll just edit it from my phone, I guess. Maybe you can, well, I don't know, you don't have my login. All right, so the shipping on this is going to be $4.15. That's crazy. It's just a little baby t-shirt. So I plan on like this being educational, but now it's probably not because I have to do most of it from my phone. So that stinks. And I can't even.
So that's because normally you've always done free shipping, right? That's why you.
Yeah, I just added into the price. And like this, I don't even know what size. Well, I guess, no, I don't know what size it is.
And we have Oso. I hope I'm saying that right. Oso Victoria. She says, "Hello, Megan Macanis." Hi, she says, "I'm struggling between photo and list my kid pile or wait on consignment sale." Yeah, that's always kind of a conundrum.
Alt tab. What do I need to look at my, where is it?
right there.
Here?
Yeah, and then up in that tab.
So I don't know how much this item weighs, so I need to like consult
so
my
off
Google
the screen,
Sheets.
she's looking at her spreadsheet. We just have it
Please.
to where it's only showing the Kidizen page.
Please.
Cynthia says, "Hello from sunny Southern California."
Hello, I wish I was in sunny Southern California right now.
"This perfectly changed my entire business. Use your code. Everyone needs it."
Thank you. Yeah, it definitely did to us too.
We appreciate the support, Amanda.
Right.
And for those of you, if you're, Amanda does have a YouTube channel, and she does like a lot of thread up mystery boxes and stuff. And if you guys are interested in that kind of stuff, go check her channel out for sure.
Alright, so this only weighs 6 ounces, so it would just be an 8-ounce label. So I'm just gonna do $24.15.
Sasha Mendez says, "Hello, I love all your I love your videos. What shipping do you use for heavier items like shoes on Kidizen?"
Like if the shoes are over £1, I just pay that $9, but I factored it into my free ship price before. But now, like these boots are over £1, I'm gonna just sell them. Like what did I have them before? I don't even know. But now I'm gonna sell them probably for like 20 plus $9 shipping. So yeah, people pay it. Like, well, I've always done free shipping on Kidizen, but on Mercari, Poshmark, eBay, People pay $13, $14 for shipping for shoes all the time on eBay. So.
Christina, hi from Germany. Love your videos.
Germany.
Hello, Christina. I used to live in Germany.
Yeah, I've never been to Germany. I want to go there.
I don't remember it. I was like 2 or 3 military.
Right, so I did 4. I'm going to go into my Kidizen store now and switch them. I wish I could show you guys this, but
You kind of hold it up to the
14, so
camera.
this is 10. What?
It's showing the new prices.
No, it doesn't. That's the problem.
Oh.
So I might not be able to switch them till tomorrow now. Well, this was poorly planned, guys. Sorry about that. Well, they can have free shipping for one more day, I guess. I'm still going to relist them because it's still good to relist your stuff every now and then.
Cynthia Howerson says, "Hi, I want to see the snowfall. I just don't want to be cold." Yeah, I think Catherine shares that sentiment. I love the weather. I love the cold weather.
I don't. I was born and raised in Cali, so that's the weather I like.
What's Kitizen? Ariana asked. So Kitizen is kind of like a Poshmark app for kids' clothes specifically, and toys, right? And motherhood clothing, maternity, and just mom stuff, mom shoes. But it's kind of like, just basically a Poshmark with some differences kind of app for kids' clothing.
Yep.
And Kitizen is actually how Kathy got started reselling online. It was the first online app that we started using, and then, or maybe Mercari was, but
Yeah, but
briefly.
Yeah.
The first real time she kind of got into listing a lot of stuff was through Mercari or Kitizen. And we've kind of grown from there. We went to Poshmark after that, and then eBay about a year ago, and we just recently started on Facebook Marketplace, the shipping only side of Facebook Marketplace, and we've made a few sales there recently.
Yeah. So these are 12 ounces. So I'm going to do 25.15.
Deanna says, "Hi, greetings from across the water in the UK, another UK viewer.
That's awesome.
I just started selling on eBay and I'm doing well so far. Thank you so
Yay.
much for information and the help. It does make a difference." Well, thank you so much for watching.
Yeah.
It really is like a exciting boost of, happiness, I guess, whenever we hear people say that they've learned something from us. Because oftentimes we just feel like we're kind of bumbling through, kind of like we are right now. We've learned a lot from YouTube, but we have also kind of fumbled our way through a lot of stuff before we even knew about the reselling community on YouTube. So
Let me do 20.
yeah, Amanda said, yeah, you have to do the shipping from your phone. Kitizen is not the most list perfectly user friendly. Yeah, only.
That's annoying.
Well, and
It's annoying that
that's
the
not list perfectly. That's
yeah,
the Kitizen side, because
site is not.
Kitizen started as an app only, right?
Yeah, there's
So
a lot you can't do on the
they've
web.
kind of had to port over some of that capability on the website or from the browser. So it's just not as complete on the browser side, and List Perfectly is a browser add-on. So there is that little disconnect there, and since Kitizen is a different business than List Perfectly, they might not ever change that. I don't know. List Perfectly just kind of tries to do what they can do with the website version, but if Kitizen doesn't want to make you or allow you to change shipping from the browser, then it won't happen, I guess. But I mean, I'm sure like their user base is app. Like
most of them.
Yeah.
They'd have a bigger user base if they
Yeah.
updated their website, though.
Yeah. So, Kitizen, if you're listening, it would be really nice to at least change shipping prices on the website browser.
Alright, so these, what do I want to do? Do 1915. What's everybody else up to? Is it snowing where you guys are?
So, Alexandra says, hi from Tampa, Florida. Learn a lot from you.
I would love to be in Florida right now. Always. Ever since COVID, I never wanted to leave Colorado until COVID, and now I'm just like, I wish that we could move, and I wanted to move to Florida for the last year.
Till she finds the iguanas and roaches and stuff, right? We actually went on a cruise based out of Florida a couple years ago, and
I went to Salvation Army, and there was a huge freaking something or other.
Those like is it iguanas or those big lizards that you guys are infested with? We don't have that kind of stuff here in Colorado. We have rabbits and squirrels. Yeah. Hi from Central Coast, California. Missed the beginning. How's the weather? Lisa, we are kind of in a blizzard right now. We were told this was going to be the worst snowstorm since 1880 something. And it was supposed to start snowing like a day ago. And we only got like an inch the whole first day, but then it kind of started kicking up. And there's a lot of wind, so we're getting a lot of drifts and stuff. But we're just here at home working away.
Luckily, this is what we do every day, pretty much anyways.
Yeah. Ariana asks, what's the best tip no one talks about when it comes to people finding your listings on Mercari? We don't really put too much effort into Mercari, honestly, right? We just kind of list it and forget it.
Usually when I list on Mercari, depending on what I paid for the item, like if it's from the bins, I started at what comps are saying, and I let it drop pretty much all the way down to $9. So every single day it's dropping price, dropping price, dropping price. Most of them get sold way before it ever gets to that low price. Most of them even start selling off at whatever the price drop was, because people know that other people get the price drop notification and then just end up buying it. If that makes sense.
Yeah, try to create a sense of fear of missing out.
Yeah.
Kind of works a little bit for us.
What was I? Oh, this side.
Nita says, hi y'all. I wish they could all be California girls. That's a song,
it's
isn't
a
it?
song, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Awesome. I have so many kids' clothes that sit on Mercari. Thanks for introducing me to this. Yeah, Ariana. Hopefully I'm saying her name right. But
let's go to the next page.
yeah, Kitizen, it's you got to keep in mind, Kitizen is a lot smaller of a user base than a lot of these other apps, but the user base is very concentrated in in the kids brands and trends. So you're going to have a lot more luck with a lot more of those like boutique kind of things, right? Like things that you're not going to find.
Like these that should have sold 1,000 years ago and have not. I'll drop the price on those.
Yeah. Like, Kathy says Carter's a lot. Like, Carter's is a hard sell on Kitizen. Not saying you can't sell Carter's or that you shouldn't sell Carter's, but typically it seems like the Kitizen market is more higher end, like in what, like Mini Bowden, Childhoods.
I mean, people sell regular old stuff on there too, so I don't know. I think if you price your stuff right, it's gonna sell. It's not gonna sell super fast on Kitizen though, so
that's the biggest trick. Having it priced right is the key to selling everything. Oh, Rhonda Smith. Hi from Parker. Is that Parker, Colorado? Because, oh yeah, must be, because she says, I wish I was sourcing and not shoveling. So, you probably have a lot more snow than we do right now. Nita said, I tried Kidizen and it was too complicated for me. Yeah,
It's funny because I find it super easy, but that's probably
where you
'cause
started.
Yeah. I find eBay super complicated still. I don't think I'll ever understand eBay fully.
I think Kitizen can be as complicated as you want it to be. Like Poshmark. Obviously, the more involved you are and the more active you are, like in share groups and stuff like that, the more sales you're going to get. But, you'll still get some sales if you kind of do the minimalist of just getting it listed, and you're not going to make as many sales. But if you have good stuff that people want to buy, and you price it right, they will find it. You don't really have to share it if you meet those, if they really want it and they really want to buy it for the price you have it, it's going to sell. I was going to use Kidizen, but I think I'll just keep my business streamlined with Etsy, Poshmark, and eBay. Yeah, and that's, there is benefit to specializing in, one or just a few platforms. You can definitely, the more platforms you open up to, the more convoluted your process gets. So there's definitely nothing wrong with that.
I've been having trouble remembering to delete stuff from Facebook.
Yeah,
so
getting in the groove of Facebook.
Clothing, shorts.
Cynthia Howerson, I'm using List Perfectly to cross-post while I listen to you.
Yay.
Where are you from in California? I'm from San Clemente. We were both actually born in California.
I was born in Orange, and then I lived in Garden Grove most of my life, but also Anaheim, Huntington Beach, just all over Orange County pretty much.
And I was born in Monterey at Fort Ord, and moved to Germany after that when I was like 1, and then moved to Colorado when I was 4 or 5, I think, and kind of been here ever since. Well, actually, in high school, we moved back to California, and then I graduated high school, and then moved back to Colorado on my own. So, lived in Modesto, California, when we moved back there the second time. So, I got out of there as fast as I could.
What did I want to do for these? 30s. It's 25 plus 6, 15, 31, 15, right? Yeah.
So I miss the weather so much. Also growing up in Southern California and now in Southern Oregon. I've never been to Oregon, but I hear Oregon is a beautiful place. Is the weather not that good? Is it more rainy and stuff, probably? Tracy says, Los Angeles in the house. Thank you for your videos.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah. We really do appreciate all the support all of our viewers give us. You guys, I just have to say we have the best viewers than any other reseller on YouTube.
Ooh, I have an offer.
Oh, we got an offer.
$12 sold. I pretty much accept every Mercari offer I get because I price stuff to where I know I'm going to accept the offer. Right.
Destiny Elliott's here. Hey, Destiny.
I'm going to take that down before I forget.
Can't wait to see how this goes in the what solds. Yeah, hopefully we get a lot of Kitizen sales coming up in the next week or so.
Destiny, you missed the beginning though. This whole thing that I wanted to do is not working out at all, but it's okay.
So yeah, for those of you just joining us now, We're going through the Kidizen closet and relisting kids items with shipping. So typically we've done free shipping on Kidizen up until just recently, whenever
Yeah, I just don't think, like, people that are buyers only don't, like, understand how much shipping actually costs. So when they see free shipping, to them that's just free shipping. But to us, it's like, okay, my $15 free ship is really $10 plus shipping plus fees. And now it's like $4 of shipping plus fees. So, like, on a $15 free ship sale, you're only going to get like $7 or $8. So just separating it so that they can kind of see, well, I'm not going to give you the shipping off no matter what. And then depending on how long I've had an item or whatever, I can decide how much of an offer I want to send. I still send offers pretty much every day, so still going to do that. And then if they cart multiple items, you know, if they cart an 8-ounce item and a 12-ounce item, I'll just send them $9 shipping instead of, well, it's actually about the same. So 12 ounces, $5.15, 8 ounces, $4.15. So that's only $9.30. Yeah, that's actually cheaper than those two items would probably fit in a padded flat rate. But yeah, the 5 pounds now is $9.50, which honestly is not really that bad for 5 pounds. But it just sounds like a lot when you're used to free everything shipping.
I mean, it's kind of is there very much 9-pound stuff that you're selling that's kid stuff?
Not 9 pounds, but like
or
lots
5
of
pounds.
Lots of shoes go
$9.
over, and if they bundle up a bunch of stuff, like some of our friends have, well, like, they're just selling their kids stuff, so it's all the same size, and they'll get people buying like 10, 20 items at once, so that's helpful for those big bundles. I have a bunch of random things in my shop, so I don't often get more than like 2 item bundles, which is okay with me. It's hard to like delete items from other platforms when you like have a 10 item bundle. It just takes a long time.
And so we started cross-listing these, or not cross-listing because it's relisting these to Kitizen with the free shipping, but it turns out you can't modify or you can't separate the shipping cost from the listing on the website version of Kitizen. So we're still going to go through this all, but she's going to have to go back in the app and update all of them.
I'm going to do it right now, but then I noticed that you can't even like put your own price for it on the app even. So right now it still shows today's shipping labels, which is $3.85.
So we'll have to do it tomorrow.
Yeah, which is annoying. But that's okay.
But that's not the list perfectly side of the coins problem. It's Kitizen. Kitizen is an app first. It came out on the app, and recently, probably within the last year, even it started. You could do listings on the website. So it's just not fully developed there, and the vast majority of their user base is using it on the apps, and they're not using cross-listing programs. They're just moms that are selling their kids clothes and buying new clothes as their kids grow up and grow out of them. So I don't see that kind of thing getting fixed anytime soon, just because I'm sure Kitizen has their efforts going elsewhere where it matters most to them. So we just, I guess, have to deal, or
I just never list from the computer. Well, like, I only use List Perfectly, and I've always done free shipping till today, so I never even noticed that you couldn't separate it. So
we learned.
Yeah. Sorry we brought y'all here to just see us not do what we wanted to do.
Deanna says, up to now, my biggest sale was a manga DVD set of 3 I bought for 1.5 pounds. Oh yeah, because you're over in the UK, right?
We don't know what that equals. I have to Google it.
What's that? That's probably like $2 or something. And sold for 50 pounds. I didn't know it was a rare DVD set. Nice profit though. That is a very nice profit. We haven't really got into media. Actually, I did start listing some comic books and like my nerdy stuff from my childhood, and some of that stuff's been selling pretty good. You can check those out in our What Solds that we do pretty much every day.
Glove.
Texas, it's humid. Yeah.
That was the second place I wanted to move this year. I don't know why. It just seems
She
like
wants to
there's
be
more
closer
to do.
to an ocean, and
I'm just bored.
California
in
is just
Colorado.
not
No,
in our wheelhouse. The prices, and we both
I
have done the
wouldn't.
California thing. We're not.
I wouldn't move back there, but I do like visiting.
Yeah. I still have family there, and I definitely go visit them. Hi from Seattle. Hello from Southern California. Moving to Florida next year. Can't wait. Hi, gorgeous. Or
Hi,
Jess.
Jess. I know, I can't never not say gorgeous. What would you put a glove? Toys.
A glove?
Yeah.
Like
Is
an
there,
accessory, right?
Sports or anything? I don't know. Maybe I'm not supposed to list a glove. I'm just going to call it a kid toy.
Greetings from New York. I've learned so much from your videos. Thank you for sharing your experiences and expertise. Wishing you continued success. Thank you,
Thank you.
Kara. Kara.
115.
My husband and I have never been to Colorado, but always dream moving there. Tampa temperature is 83 right now. Yeah, see, I can't.
That
I
sounds
can't do that.
glorious to me.
Y'all are awesome by teaching us how to do stuff on these platforms. Thanks, Alexandra. Yeah, we did a missions trip to Haiti one year, and that was hard. The humidity, the heat, it was. And I know you kind of acclimate to the weather you're at, except she's never really acclimated to Colorado. But yeah, humidity is like my worst enemy. Do you cross-post all your items, or do you keep some items like kids' clothes on certain platforms? Jen, yeah, we do cross-list everything we can to all of the platforms that we use. So we use Kidizen, Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay, and we just started doing Facebook Marketplace. And yes, if we can list something there, we will cross-list it there. So obviously with Kitizen, we can't cross-list our men's items or men's shoes there. But everything else that we can, we do cross-list there. And that does make it easy when we have to delist something, like, if something sells, we know what platform it can be listed on. So we just know we have to go there and delist it. That's just kind of how we handle that.
12, 13.
Megan asked, for those newer to reselling, how to find share groups, etc. We were just talking about this, right?
I was just saying I need to do a video on that. I don't even really join much share groups, but I did a few last week, and I did see some sales after doing them. I do believe that they work. I just, there's only so much hours in the day. So, yeah, I do want to do that, but...
We do have plans of making a video, but...
For now, you could just search in the search bar. Let me see, what is it? What we're looking... What are we looking up? Oh, yeah, share group.
So if you search in your Kitizen app, share group, like if you're searching for a listing, it's kind of like how Poshmark does like your Meet the Posher. Like that's kind of like a listing if if you're looking at it from like a technical point of view, how the app works. So they'll put like a listing up that's a share group listing, and you can go in there, read the rules for that specific group. You figure out how to join in, like commenting or responding to it, and
there's a bunch of different ones. Like I'm scrolling through right now. Some of them are private, some of them are public. Here's one that's like a follow the leader. So if you sign up, you just sign in, share 10 from the person above you, sign out. So that's pretty easy, and you can keep doing it over and over. The one shop that I used to do when I was new to the app that's still going strong 5 years later. I don't know how you say her name, but it's, if you type in the Find Your Friends, it's spelled Phashlyn, space fruit.
Looks like Fashlin, like fashion with a PH, but Lynn.
Yeah, and then if you just sort her shop by just in, she, like if you want to sign up for one today even, you can sign up for her evening group. Sunday evening shares. She keeps it open, I think, till like 5 or something my time. So another couple hours. But yeah, you can still sign up for that if you want. It's just in her shop called Sunday Evening Shares. So if you want to try one today.
Let's see, Joey and Rue. Hey guys, how's it going? Joey and Rue. Rhonda says, I go to the Aurora bins, but have never been to the Denver bins. Yeah, honestly, for us down here in like Colorado Springs, Aurora is part of Denver. So you've been to the Denver bins, right?
I stopped in the Aurora bins one time after doing a JBF sale up in Aurora. And, well, first off, they didn't have any carts. So I was like freaking out, like, where am I going to put my stuff? There was just so many people. This was like before COVID or anything. But I just was like used to the bins here where...
You got hiking boots. I thought that was the backpack. Sorry, we got like a message about an offer.
Talking, so.
I apologize.
Now,
Aurora bins. You were talking about Aurora bins.
Right. So, I walked in. I started digging. I found some things. I did not have a cart to put them in. I got frustrated. Also, my phone did not have service in that building, so I couldn't look up anything. So I just put the things I found back and left. So I do want to go back. I was there for like 5 minutes and already found some really good stuff. So it was just, I didn't like that I couldn't use my phone. First off, because I was not familiar with the area. So not that I only couldn't look up comps, but I couldn't even figure out how to like go back to Colorado Springs. I just started driving until I had service.
You just got to look at the mountains and then go that left.
Yeah, I'm not good with stuff that I'm not familiar with. So. But yeah, and then I know there's a third one there, but I have never been to that one. And the Denver one, I only went to the one time. So, and that was stressful because there was like no parking, and then I apparently parked in the employee parking, which it doesn't make any sense. The front of their building is their parking lot. It only had like 20 spots or something, not very many at all. They were all full. So I see a gate in the back that's open, wide open. There's hundreds of spaces back there to park. Nobody's parked in them. Maybe like 5 cars are parked in them. And then I even like asked somebody that was sitting in their car back there, hey, is this employee only? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, so if someone that's not an employee parks here, are they going to get in trouble? And he's like, I don't think anybody's going to check. So I just left. I parked my car there and it was fine. But then when I was leaving, another employee was like, you can't park back here. I mean, what are you supposed to do? Like, there's hundreds of spots back there. Like, it didn't make any sense that nobody else could park back there. Yeah. And then also, like, the building itself is just in a weird downtown, like, industrial type area. So it's not like you could just park on the street. You couldn't, like, park at the next building over. There was just nowhere to park. So that was stressful to me. And I don't know if I'll go back because of that unless Chris comes with me and finds somewhere to park us. I don't like driving downtown areas. I like being in the suburbs.
Yeah, you want to move to like Orlando, right?
Well, not Orlando, but maybe like a suburb of it. I don't know what to put this backpack under. I mean, obviously, it's already listed as something.
I see Sarah Stiles is in the house. Hey,
What's up, Sarah.
You guys probably have a lot more snow than we do.
I'm literally just... What do I do?
Oh, yeah, she said Colorado's a mess right now. Schools are remote for snow day tomorrow.
Our kids' schools shut down last week because some teachers had COVID vaccine problems or something.
They got their second vaccine shot or whatever, and they started getting those symptoms, and they went to e-learning for what? Like, because... we're on spring break for one of our kids, so he's got the next 2 weeks off, and that was the one that got shut down.
So we didn't get much done this week. We normally list 100 items a week. I think we listed 40 this last week. Somehow all of our other stuff was still selling, so it's been good, but still hard to work with kids around.
Yeah.
What is this? What am I? 59.50.
Hi, I'm your admirer. Thank you for your information, and thank you for the information you always give us. Well, we're happy to share anything and everything we know about reselling.
Which honestly
is
is
not a lot.
Yeah. You guys think we probably know stuff, but I just know what I know. But I know there's a whole bunch of stuff that I don't know.
Yeah.
So
that's the great thing about reselling. The barrier of entry on reselling is basically non-existent. You can start selling stuff you already have knowledge about, stuff you like. You can start somewhere, and then you'll eventually develop into your, niche or whatever. But like Kathy started selling kids' clothes because she liked dressing our kids, or our kid at the time, because we only had one, in nice clothes, and she was, saw that, I could find this is another piece of nice clothing for a kid, but it's for a girl, or it's a different size, but there's value there. Like, it's obviously worth more than I could pay for it here. And then that's kind of when it clicked. We can sell it online. And, a few years later, one thing led to another, and this is what we do. We buy stuff and sell it online. And we make YouTube videos about it.
Just for the last 11 months.
Yeah. We are coming up on our 1-year anniversary. The 30th of March is the first video that we put up on YouTube a year ago. So that's crazy.
Yep. I feel like all I've done for a whole year now is list. I still feel like there's nothing to do. Like, even though stuff's open more now with restrictions, it's not the same as it was before. Like, all the places we used to go are just, I don't know. I'm not good at making reservations like a month in advance to go. I'm like, okay, I'm bored. I want to go somewhere right now. So it's been hard.
Let's see. I'm finding it difficult to get all of my listings on all the different platforms together on List Perfectly. Do you have a system to get all platforms ended? Cynthia, we don't use List Perfectly to its fullest capabilities yet. We haven't. We kind of want to experiment with it. We're not going to say that we're going to do it once we try it, but we like to experience things and try things for ourselves before we. Many people will say this way's better or that way's better. We would rather try it out ourselves and make that decision for ourselves. But yes, we do plan on trying out Kidizen that way, or not Kidizen, List Perfectly.
Starting April 1st. And at least giving it a shot, right? But what we do is when we cross-list, we just cross-list everything that we can to whatever platform we can. And that's how we know where it's listed and where we need to delist it once it's sold. So, for instance, I used this example already, but if a men's shoes sells, we know it's going to be listed on Mercari, Poshmark, eBay, and now Facebook. Although we don't have all of our stuff cross-listed to Facebook, but we would check, or we should check. We haven't really gotten to that mindset yet, but we should check Facebook too to see if we need to delist it. Kidizen, you can't sell men's stuff, so we would not have to go and look to delist there. So that's how we do it at this time. It's worked for us, but like I said, we're gonna try out the whole List Perfectly, and because with List Perfectly, you can link up all your items through all the platforms from the catalog on List Perfectly. I have to sneeze.
You have to sneeze?
Go ahead.
We can mute the microphone if you
okay. Maybe I don't have to sneeze.
Now I lost my place. So yeah, with List Perfectly, you can click one button and it should open up all the pages of that one item, so you could delist them yourself that way. The only problem we have with that is typically when our items are selling, most of the time we're not up here around the computer. So we'd probably have to end up going and doing that ourselves anyway. So I don't know. We're going to give it a shot and see.
I just sold a swimming set on eBay. I've sold 4 swimming suits today. So
That's
if you
crazy.
don't have your swimming stuff listed.
Well, I mean, like here, Amanda Pruitt says it's 84 today, 90 tomorrow in Orlando.
That's how much it is every day there.
Hi from Fort Worth. We already had our 1 week of bad weather. Yeah. Hopefully you guys are recovering from that. Yeah, and love going out to Colorado to see the hot springs. You know, we never have.
We want to go somewhere for spring one. It's okay. Our one son that he said is 6. He's in 1st grade. Their school has 2 weeks break, so it started Friday. Our other son has school 1 more week, which they're probably going to have a snow day tomorrow, and then he only goes 3 days a week anyways. So, anyways, the next week after that, we wanted to just do a spur of the moment, go somewhere, but
A little weekend
I
trip.
was saying the hot springs. I want to go there. I've never been.
Yeah.
But then again, I get worried about snow. Like, I don't want to be stuck up in the mountain towns with all this snow.
Yeah.
So, I'm a chicken. I just need to move to Florida. I can't believe nobody's bought these cute little baby Sorel boots. Like, I've sent good offers on them, too. They're so cute. Anybody want these? I'll make you a good offer. These are so cute. I wish I had a baby to put those on. All right.
Let's see. Oh, talking about fuel prices. Yeah. $4.65. Oof.
Is that Cali? Cali's
I
probably
can't-
5 something, right?
I can't remember where. Cynthia, did you say where you lived? Was it Florida? Not Florida. I can't remember. Yeah, our gas is
270, 80.
It's like in the 280s, pushing up 290.
About $1 more than a month ago.
Yeah. But $4.65. Yeah, when I first started learning how to drive, I lived in California, and gas was like $6 a gallon.
It was crazy. I remember that.
Yeah. That was back in 2002 or something like that. I can't remember.
On my birthday, in 2020, so a few months ago, I remember I was heading to Denver for that to go to the bins and stuff. And I stopped at Monument, and the gas was like $1.60 something. I was like, oh my gosh, that was living the dream.
But honestly, we work from home, so we don't drive a whole lot anyway.
Try to go to thrift swimmer Artie in town or something.
But there was a time when we both kind of lived far away from where we worked. We commuted at least 40 minutes, each of us, and
and we were getting paid like $10 an hour.
Yeah, back when 10, $12 an hour.
I pushed eBay instead of Kitizen. Darn it.
I don't think you can.
You can't.
You can't stop.
I'm faster than you. Let's try this. Darn it, it's processing them all. Do I have to just refresh and repick them all?
Yeah, probably.
So don't talk and list perfectly at the same time, guys.
Don't list perfectly and drive. What? Oh, I used to live in Castle Rock and North Glen, and we moved back to Texas. Castle Rock is a nice, cool
I'd love
little
to
place.
live there if I was rich.
Yeah, I feel like Castle Rock it's a pretty...
I like how close it is to Denver, but also it's like kind of small on its own.
And it's got that sweet outlet.
Because we say we live in Colorado Springs, but we technically live in Peyton or Falcon, Colorado, which is... I mean, there's only a few thousand people out here, right?
We're out east of
So,
Colorado
we
Springs.
have everything we need, like grocery stores and stuff, like within a mile, but it's about 5 miles to Colorado Springs. So, anyways, it's not busy where we live, I like that.
Beatrice says, "Hey guys, I come in late." Hey, it's fine.
We're just hanging out.
Yeah. We're stuck in the house. We're
our
blizzarded
kids
in.
are napping, so
And our kids are
might as
sleeping.
well.
Let's see.
Kidizen. So I want to take this guy's offer on these Merrill boots. $50 total, including tax and shipping. I can't include tax for him. 50. The shipping would be 12. Facebook Marketplace fee would be what? 5%.
I don't know. I can't do math like that.
50 minus 250 minus 12, and I think I paid like $12.99 for those boots, maybe $14.99. So I'd still make $20 profit, but I cannot take the tax off for him. That reminded me, the other day we had an eBay sale. Well, I listed something on eBay. She asked me if I would take 20 total. I think I listed for 20 plus ship. I was like, okay. So I edited the listing to include free shipping. And then she buys the item, but then she doesn't pay yet. And then she puts in a cancellation saying that it charged her tax. So it was like $20.87 total, like after the tax. So she's like, I need to cancel because it's more than you said. I was like, it's not more than I said. I don't have any control over what you pay for tax, where you live, or anything like that. Yeah. I just thought it was funny. You have to pay tax everywhere you go. I don't know what to tell people.
Yeah.
I don't like it either, but it just is what it is.
Love your videos. We need to use a gestational carrier to have a baby. Big money. I'm not sure what that is.
I think just someone else carries your baby for you.
Like a
surrogate.
Surrogate?
Yeah, I think so. Is that what you mean?
I'm not. Yeah, is that what you mean?
I know that would be big money.
Is that like a? I don't know why, but I was thinking like a car seat. That doesn't make sense. But I'm a very simple-minded man. I'm sorry.
He is.
You are helpful upping my game because of you. That's awesome. We just moved to Peyton from California. This weather's crazy. Oh, so we have a neighbor in the house. And I'm sorry.
Is it the neighbor who ran into me at the post office?
I don't think so.
No.
Because I can't pronounce that name.
Where are we?
It starts with an X.
How do you say your name? Tell us how you say your name. I can't pronounce it either. Last name Silverman.
Miss Silverman. By the way, my hubs and I love your videos. Watch them all the time. They're super helpful. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Hey, Chris, interested in your pattern on the building of the plywood shelving. Great system. How much did you pay for the 4x8 plywood? Is that 1/2 inch? It's more close to 3/4 inch. It's not exactly 3/4. It's like, I think it was just some sheeting. And I can't remember exactly how much it was. It was probably like $20 a sheet. But that was before the prices got all inflated with, I know lumber prices are crazy right now. So I imagine it's going to be a lot more than that now. I haven't looked lately. But basically the cheapest 3/4 plywood that I could find. It's ugly. It's rough. But we only see the edge of it, so it looks nice on camera. We've gotten splinters from it.
I don't like splinters. That's like pain. That's like pain that you don't think would be that much pain.
It's painful, yeah. And then you go and use some goof off to get some numbers off your shoes, and then it shows you exactly where that splinter is. I did have plans of putting some edge trim on the front, but I don't know. It's been a year. I'm probably never going to do that.
He's never going to do it. Yeah. Our shed outside does not have a door. That was been 5 years.
Congratulations on your 1-year video anniversary. Thank you. Yeah, we're hoping, well, I'm trying to convince Catherine that this is a good idea of doing a live reaction, like us watching our first video.
It's not a good idea, guys. Don't anyone say it's a good idea.
We haven't really gone back and watched them, and
I have not watched a single video that Chris has put out.
She
I do
doesn't
not want to see myself. I don't even want to see myself right here, right now. So.
I think it would be super cringy and hard and tough to watch, but it will be super cool to see how far we've come.
I don't think that it came that far at all.
So let us know what you think.
Has anyone even liked any items of mine on Kidizen yet? I haven't checked.
Oh, Amber Resells is here. She says, "Go, Kathy, go."
Hi, Amber. Only 2 likes so far.
Do you have any snow coming down? Yes,
I wish we could show you. It's so bright out. It's blowing around pretty good.
Our blinds are shut because it's so bright.
They can't see, but the
But
camera
no.
can't tell, huh?
It's hard to know exactly how much snow has fallen because it's windy right now. And it's just drifting. So we have some pretty deep drifts.
Tried to go get a Starbucks this morning at the Safeway, and there were just the roads. There's nobody out and about really, and a lot of the businesses are
It
closed
wasn't
down.
snowing at that time either.
Yeah, it wasn't bad this
But
morning.
they hadn't like plowed the streets or anything. But it all kind of blew off, so it wasn't deep on the streets.
What do I want to do with these?
Oh, San Clemente. That's California, right? That's where Cynthia. Sorry, I'm like super behind on this chat. I can't read very fast. Let's see. Shannon says, "I just started cross-listing and I think Kitizen is very easy to use. I can cross-listing from eBay and it's very quick." Yeah, Kitizen. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, like I like not having to do a whole lot of stuff. Like, I'm not a big fan of Poshmark, and I think most guys probably aren't. I don't know.
Poshmark's so easy to list on if they just
Right.
freaking figured out.
I'm a fan of listing on
sharing
Poshmark
thing.
and forgetting it. Like, I
Right.
don't like sharing. I don't like parties. I don't think we've done a single party. I know you've had host picks, but we've never sold any of those host picks or anything like that.
I just relist them because I don't want all those comments on my thing.
So I'm a huge fan of eBay. I like how you can list something once and it can relist itself every, or you can delist it and relist it yourself. You could put things on sales. I just like eBay.
I like eBay because we make the most money there,
Yeah.
but
And I think I would like Facebook Marketplace more because, once we list more, we're going to sell more. We've had, 4 or 5 sales on Facebook Marketplace so far.
yeah, that's
We haven't
too
listed-
many messages.
We haven't listed a whole lot on there.
There's too many messages on eBay too that I just don't like getting like messages all day. I just can't keep up.
Yeah.
Like if all I did was answer everyone's message, I would never do anything else. I just don't know how people do that.
Okay, she gave us her pronunciation of her name. Sochi.
Okay.
I never would have said that in a million years. I'm sorry.
I know a
but-
lot of X stuff is silent.
Well, it sounds like an S. So,
Sochi. Awesome.
yeah. Sorry, I have the most boring name in the world. It's Chris. There's like a million of us, or a billion of us. And at least not the world. In the U.S., right? There's a lot of Chris's around. It's hard to not know how to pronounce Chris.
25 plus 615 is what? 31.15.
Let's see. I feel like I skipped a little bit of chat. The botanical gardens in Denver are a must. Oh, they're talking about Denver. Yeah. I don't think we've been to the gardens, but we've been.
Hopefully.
I love going up to the
Mass,
zoo. I love not the zoo, the museum, the science museum up in Denver. I love that place.
Have I? I think I went on a field trip there as a kid. Well,
Yeah.
as a teenager.
We took Connor there.
You did. I did.
You weren't there?
I don't think so.
Is there a way to bulk delete from Kitizen?
Not that I know of. I know I'm gonna have to go delete all these after, and I don't think so. I was excited to finally figure out how to delete my old Mercari, because I like when I sell something, I don't delete it from the other platforms. I always hide it or like deactivate it just in case they cancel or I don't know, return it or something. then I can just easily reactivate it. But I've had thousands of things hidden on Mercari, and because we're wanting to go somewhere for spring break, I was like, what am I gonna do? This is gonna take me literally 10 hours if I need to delete them all manually. Mm-hmm. And I finally figured out how to do it from the computer. So, but yeah, on Mercari, if you go on vacation mode or deactivate all your listings, there's no way to reactivate them all without reactivating them all, like including all the ones you've hidden for whatever reason. So
yeah,
just so you know, if you ever do that, you're gonna have to go re-hide all the ones that you don't want, and it's gonna take a lot of time, but you can do it from the computer. Do you want me to, can I show that on here? Or
show what?
Can I, will this, here, let me try to, Mercari, try to show what I was doing to do that. I used to like sit there for like 10 minutes a day and just delete some manually. I wasted so many hours of my life. My listings, sort by, what was it? Oh, inactive. Yeah, so if you're here and just click inactive, and so like these are ones just since I deleted from the other day that I've hidden. So like these are all just sales that we've recently had. So you can then just click select all, or you know, select whichever ones you want and then delete them all, and they'll be gone forever.
Good to know.
Yeah. In case anyone is like me. Everyone else probably already knew that. I'm just like the last one to know.
She gets very mad when I find a way to do something very quick that she had been doing the long way for months and months.
Yeah.
Let's see. I came across some native shoes for adults the other day, but when I checked comps, they weren't reselling for much, so I left them behind. Do you recommend picking up native shoes for adults? They're not as good of a sale, right?
Yeah, I've had a hard time with the adult ones. The only ones that sold fast for me were the ones that like look like the kid ones, the ones with the holes in them, like the actual water shoe ones. Mm-hmm. I would still probably buy them if they were like $5 or less, but I probably wouldn't spend much on them. Yeah, the comps on those are not that good, but the little baby ones still sell around $20-$25 for excellent condition, and the white ones sell really good.
She says, oh, there is some difference between surrogate and gestational carrier, but in short, yes, you got it. Thanks for the support and the great content. Yeah, that sounds very expensive and stressful and all that, so definitely hope everything goes well with you for you with that. Yeah. Hello Bethel says I would tune in for that.
For what? I wouldn't.
It would be funny seeing you rewatch your first. Oh, Nicole State did it apparently. I didn't know that.
Oh, did she?
I mean, I knew it wasn't a new idea, obviously, but.
Who did we see doing it? Lonnie or somebody? Lonnie, or they do it to each other's videos, right?
I'm not sure.
Like I feel like I've seen Cincinnati Picker do one of Lonnie's, and then
they pick on each other.
Each other's video. Yeah.
That's funny. I don't know if I'd be able to. I would just be laughing the whole time.
I'd be sad if somebody was like making fun of me. Like
you need to thicken your skin up a little bit.
I'm a chicken.
We're on the internet now. You can't have that thin skin anymore.
I do though. Nobody write any mean comments.
We actually don't get mean comments. I mean, we've gotten a couple, but
he does the comments and he doesn't tell me if it's mean.
No, I mean we've had a couple, and I've kind of shared them with her, but
not
for the most part. This community on the reselling community is like crazy supportive, crazy awesome. At least from what we've experienced, we haven't really seen any kind of ill will. I've had people say like, "Oh, why do you share all your information with people? Like you're just gonna end up losing business or whatever." And I just don't think that's gonna happen. So
I don't know, man. This has been the best year in our business.
Yeah.
There's plenty enough to go around.
I think that whole time of keeping trade secrets is past, you know, and I think we're better off for that. So why can't we can all win, right?
We're not even even going to the bins, like I find great stuff in picked over bins because not everyone's looking
Right.
for the same stuff. Not everyone, people like different things. So there's plenty to go around.
Kind of hoping we get one last snowfall here in Michigan. I bet you guys get a lot of snow. I feel like people think Colorado gets a lot of snow, but we really don't. Or if we do, it melts like the next day. At least in Colorado Springs in the Front Range here. And that's why I like it, because we share this average days of sun, average sunny days with San Diego, and we get snow, and we get nice, we rarely break 100. We don't really go below 0 very often. I think it's
Do we ever?
perfect.
I don't
We did go
remember.
below 0 this past couple weeks ago, like when Texas was getting hit pretty hard. That kind of
Oh, I remember. Being really
it got
cold
like
that day.
it got like -10 or something like that.
I haven't kept track of how much I've been listing.
She's just plugging away.
22 plus 650.
I like that list perfectly better than Vendo. Just started with Poshmark this month. Posh is a pain. Yeah, we honestly have not really looked into Vendo much.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always curious to see what else is there,
Yeah.
but we just have always been happy with List Perfectly, so I never felt a need to try something else.
I think it would be interesting to try it out and see and notice the differences. I know, like, it seems like they have a lot more kind of fees for based on how much you want to do. And someone like us who has 5 platforms now and, over 1,000 items, I feel like the fees would just end up being more. But that's just kind of what I haven't really looked deep enough to know if that's true or not. That's just like my first impression.
We just watched a bunch of the other people that compare the two, and
Yeah, like
the main thing that stands out is that they charge per items, I think,
Yeah.
or like you get so many with the first package and then pay per extra. But yeah, like we're doing this constantly, relisting and doing things like this, so I'm not sure how much our total would be at the end of the month for that.
Yeah. I mean, I know like Macy at Blue Consignment did a video comparing, and she chose Vendo, but that
Most people end up choosing Vendo.
I think she's started using Vendo, and I think we would end up doing the same if we tried Vendo after using List Perfectly. We're so used to List Perfectly that trying Vendo, trying something different, it's not going to feel as natural as the thing that we've practiced for a year now. So I don't know, but I still kind of would like to give it a try.
Yeah.
Let's see. Agree. Parties don't lead to sales. Yeah, never really had a sale during a party. Well, that we know of, right? From a party.
I mean, we don't. Yeah. Sure.
I don't think there's a notification showing you that sold because of the party. Like, we don't share to parties or anything. We did. We
don't
have.
share barely at all.
But it never led to those items being sold. So I'm not a huge Poshmark fan, but we sell stuff on there, and I'm not gonna.
I like their shipping rate.
Yeah, shipping. It's easy. I think Poshmark is super easy for new resellers. Like, if I was starting up reselling right now without what we have, I would get into shoes, and I would probably start selling them on Poshmark and eBay. And that's kind of where I would start and go from there.
Stop trying to copy me. Just kidding. I've always loved shoes. I don't know, like back in the day when I was only doing Kitizen, really, I started a second shop just for shoes because I loved them.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't even think of doing adult stuff at the time, but now I love adult shoes, and I still love the baby shoes too, though. Babies always need shoes, guys. So might as well get some and sell them.
I've been doing eBay. I've been in eBay for 21 years. That's basically since eBay started, right? Like, I'm giving cross-listing 3 months, then we'll reevaluate. Yes, and I think that's a perfect way to, do your business. That's how I like to do it. I like to give things a fair shot, try things out, and, you can kind of see how things have changed and go from there. That's kind of what we are in the process of doing with Facebook Marketplace right now. We'll see after listing. We still haven't hit 200 listings on there, I don't think. On Facebook Marketplace?
Oh, I don't even think I've done 100 yet.
So, originally I was thinking we'll get 200 up and see, how things are selling, how we're getting notifications, how many messages. Like Kathy doesn't like the messages.
Like the one right now.
Is there one
I have
there?
it. It's just the guy asking if we do the 50.
Oh.
I mean, I guess I would.
Yeah.
I don't like that people are saying that there's no good customer service or anything.
Yeah, that is kind of scary. We've had some viewers say that they've had issues with payments or whatever. I think one was like the buyer got the item, but somehow got their money back, and there's no real way that they were able to figure it out with Facebook Marketplace customer service. And that's a little scary, but, just don't list our super high dollar items there yet. But.
Like the $75 Sorel boots I sold the first day.
Yeah. Oh, Sochi, she says, it's okay, it's Aztec. And it's not easy for everyone gets it wrong. Yeah, I imagine. That's cool though, Aztec. We have been to the 3 Denver Metro Goodwill outlets and the one in the Springs. I like the one in the Springs the best.
Really?
The one in Aurora the worst. They have no carts and they yell at people a lot. We were yelled at the first time.
Luckily I got out of there quick enough to not get yelled at, I guess. At our bins were we yelled at?
I feel like maybe not yelled at, but I feel like I don't know. I've only been to that Ben's, so
Colorado
I can't really
Springs.
compare it
Yeah.
with the ones in Denver, but let's see. Amanda says I've cross-posted 32 items using List Perfectly since starting the live, keeping her on track. Wasn't gonna do it till tomorrow, but yay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I don't know. I've kind of been wanting to do a few more lives. Like,
I get nervous. Still, guys. I'm always gonna get nervous.
even these live working kind of hangout kind of thing.
Well, I definitely can't do it without you doing this
Right.
because I cannot work and I like watching Drew and Joey's lives. But
Yeah.
I do not know how they list anything and also
Well,
like
they list
talk
like
and
Joey lists like 2 or 3 items during the 2 hours. So I know Drew gets a lot more listed up.
I just cannot multitask in that way.
See, I did the starter plan with Vendo, and as of this month, it added Facebook Marketplace. So far, it's okay. You can change your options monthly too. Okay. And I think they did start Kitizen too, right?
I knew they were going to. I don't know.
Or
if
they're
they
working
did.
on it. Yeah, I think if they haven't, we would probably at least. Well, I mean, I don't see us changing from List Perfectly, but I do want to see how Vendo is different.
You can do that for your eBay store.
My eBay store.
He doesn't have an eBay store.
No, but I'm about to start one. So I listed 4 or 5 items
Yeah.
a week or so ago.
He has
They've all
100%
sold.
sell-through rate.
That'll be coming up in our
Those items all belong to
List-
my family, not yours.
in our what sold videos coming up. Amanda says my kids have never seen snow.
Even in California when I was a kid, there was I don't know if we just went to Big Bear or... I remember every year we did tubing somewhere. I don't know where we went, but
Tahoe?
maybe
Up
my
Tahoe.
aunt would take me.
I feel like Tahoe gets snow.
So...
Oh, here is Yo's in the house.
Hello, Yo. What am I?
And Shannon, selling online isn't rocket science. There's so much available to resell. I buy what I like. That's the key. People make money selling knickknacks, but I can't stand them, so I'll never sell them.
Same.
That's
I
exactly
do not
right.
like knickknacks.
And it's funny because
I'm pretty minimalistic, other than like I like to have a lot of nice kids' clothes and shoes for my kids, but I don't really like decor in our house. I don't like toys. Like I just don't like have a lot of things other than things that we sell to other people. But yeah, there's so many. But then I like watching Kat nurse the flipper. The nurse flipper. Nurse the flipper. She sells all kinds of that stuff, and I'm like always amazed. And I'm like, I don't want to sell that, but wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, and that's what is. It always blows my mind about reselling is there's so many different avenues within reselling that we're all different, but we're all the same. You know, and we all come from different backgrounds, and you know it's not rocket science. If you can determine the value of something, or at least think about how much someone else is willing to pay for that item, then put it in front of their eyes, and if they buy it, you make money. So, yeah, I mean,
I'm always amazed. Like even like Hustle and Hooks, we've been doing some pots and pans, and they've been selling, and for a good amount. But I don't enjoy it at all.
We tried it. We don't like it much.
Like Chris washed them all, and I would not have done that. So if I bought them, and they just would have went back to the thrift store. So I don't know. We're gonna be a lot more picky, but I do like that they sell for a good amount.
Yeah. For instance, we don't mind doing shoes. We don't mind cleaning them. I know a lot of people hate shoes, and we just sell them. And I don't know. It's hard to hate that easy money. I feel like it's easy money with shoes.
Very easy.
But I know a lot of people hate shoes. Like I know Kevin, the Commonwealth picker, he can't stand shoes, and he has some shoes that he can't even get rid of for $2. Oh, Yo's asking, why are you relisting your entire closet? So for anybody who's joining us now or doesn't know what's happening, but we're going through Kitizen and relisting all of our items because
mostly I need to refresh my closet anyways. A lot of these listings are old. I don't share my closet a lot, so they probably never make it back up to the top of the feed. So relisting first puts it back to the top of the feed, so that's one thing. And then I'm wanting to add, I know I've always said do free shipping, but I want to try not doing free shipping. So that's what we're doing, except I did not know that on the computer that you could not separate out your shipping costs.
So how come it says suggested shipping cost at the top right there?
That's just estimate, but you can't do it.
Oh, that doesn't add it to there? That's just telling you?
Yeah,
okay.
If you don't know how much to list it for. So mostly I just need to refresh my closet and also wanted to change some prices and add shipping separate.
Yeah, so before we started the live, we didn't realize that you can't change the shipping on the website. You have to do it through the app, which is a pain. And then the prices are adjusting tonight or tomorrow, right?
Yeah, so now I can't even switch them on the app because you can't type in the price yourself. You have to choose the label that you want, either 8, 12, whatever.
So we're going to have to wait until tomorrow.
Because right now there's still the current pricing, which is $385, $575.
Yeah.
So then I'd have to re-switch it tomorrow. So I'll just wait till tomorrow. Some of these might sell tonight. I don't know. Sunday's usually a busy day. Well, a busy evening, anyways, for me.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So that's what we're doing. We figured it wouldn't be nice to just be like, oh, we're not going to do it. See you guys. So we're doing it anyway. And then we'll go through tomorrow and update all the shipping on the things that we've cross-listed or relisted. And then, it's fun sitting here chatting with you guys. So just join the chat. Did you guys get all that snow you're supposed to get? Not all of it.
Sort of. Definitely not 4 feet or anything, but it is a lot of snow.
It is. It's snowing right now, and it is pretty windy, so we are getting a lot of a lot of drifts of snow, like up around our cars and stuff like that. We do live out east of Colorado Springs, which we get a lot more wind out here than in the Springs.
It's like a newer developed area, so not so many trees or anything to like stop a lot of the wind.
Yeah.
Alright, so that was those. I can stop whenever. I'm just gonna keep going. And I want to do the whole closet, but the kids stuff first mainly.
See, I wanted to list from eBay to all platforms. Vendo didn't work for me. It really depends on how you're accustomed to listing. Yeah, and we try to...
That's why I don't list to List Perfectly's catalog, because I just felt like it was sucking so much time away from what I was normally doing, but we're going to give it a good shot starting April 1st. And
yeah, because I think there's a trade-off of, yes, it might take a little bit more time up front, but it could save you time on the back end of delisting the items. Supposedly you can, when you're listing through List Perfectly first, you can use List Perfectly to help you delist on all your platforms. You'll click a link like this item sold, and it the way I understand it, it pops up the windows for those platforms on that item, and then you go through and delist it that way. The only problem with that, with how we use List Perfectly, is we're not really always up here around a computer, and List Perfectly requires like a desktop or laptop to use. So, you know, if we're outsourcing or visiting family or whatever, then we'd have to do it the normal way anyway. But that doesn't mean we don't want to give it a shot and see if we're missing anything that we haven't thought about or haven't heard about. Used eBay for years for higher priced retail arbitrage. I like Posh for thrifted and lower priced items, minimal customer service and no returns. Pay a service to share my closet. Don't tell. Oh, sorry. No, and we've thought about, you know, getting like a VA or whatever, but I don't know. We're just not confident enough that a VA wouldn't use like a bot or anything that's not really allowed by Poshmark's terms of service. So like we've seen people say they'll share X number of items 3 times a day for like $5 or whatever, and
I mean,
I don't see how they could be doing that without using a bot. So we haven't really done any of that. And you know, hey, I'm not judging anybody who chooses to use a bot. I don't really care. We just don't really feel like it's worth the gamble.
I feel like I've seen that, like, people saying Poshmark doesn't care anymore.
Oh, is that true?
I don't know if it's true.
Yeah.
But
because if they don't care, I mean, I'm down for using a bot. But definitely, we want to follow the rules that they give. And but yeah, we don't judge anybody who is willing to risk their store. I don't care. And you know, maybe it's not really a risk. Maybe they don't really crack down as much as they want you to think, but I don't know. And I'm not saying you use a bot,
I just
Debbie.
don't want a VA.
I'm sorry if that sounded that way.
I just don't want a VA because I don't want to have to train somebody.
Yeah.
I just don't want any extra work for me. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. When I used to work at a real job, I hated training people. It's funny because we're like, I'm not training you guys or anything, but like you guys can learn from us whatever we do.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm teaching you anything at this time, but if you learn something cool, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm a good teacher, so I get frustrated easily, believe it or not. So I just wouldn't want to train somebody. They could quit on you unexpectedly. I don't know. Just employees in general, I don't like them.
We do well enough on our own. We feel like at this point. We're not going to say never, but we just really don't have any ambition of really hiring anybody yet. Things might change, but we like that we have all the control and we're able to do it all. And it's, it's our baby. It's, Ginger Marvin is basically our third child. So
I know we could make a lot more money if we hired people to photograph and do all this other stuff. I just don't want to. Like, I like doing work. Like, I like having something to do every day. And I feel good about myself when I do my work. Like, I don't know. What else would I do? I don't know. I'm sure we'll have employees at some point, but...
employees being a loose term, like having maybe ways I could see us going first is like maybe having somebody do photographing per item, priced per item kind of thing.
That's the only thing I'd be willing to do right now.
Yeah. Something that, we have control here and be like, hey, we want it this way and we'll pay you this X amount per item. You can come in, do it at your own leisure, that kind of thing. But, it's not something that we're really aiming for yet. We're able to manage. I think we're having fun trying to optimize what we have and seeing how much money we can make on our own. So, yes, we think you can make more money with employees, but you also have all that stress.
Headaches.
That we're not really interested in having those headaches yet. And maybe, when our kids are a little bit older, maybe they'll be our employees. I don't know. We wouldn't have to pay them, right?
I already pay Cy and Squishmallows if he helps me do so. That's more expensive.
Here, go put this in a box. I'll get you a $20 stuffed animal.
Right. That's more expensive than just paying him.
Let's see. Oh, hey, Kathy Montano's here. Hey, Kathy.
Hi, Kathy. What was the spring?
Good afternoon. Did you get any snow? Yeah, we got a little bit. It's blowing around a lot right now, but I actually I did try to set up a time lapse in the backyard, so I didn't want to say anything because I wasn't sure it was going to turn out all right, but we'll see. If the time lapse of how much snow we got turned out okay, then it's still running, but we'll see. I'll add it in one of our What's Old videos.
One person on Kitizen put my item in their cart so far.
Your new items?
Yeah. Should I give her an offer? Is it one of you guys? Just kidding.
Is it those little boots? Those Ugg boots or whatever?
No, it's a Billabong shirt. Here you go. You can have it for $16.
You can cross list 5 items every month on Vendo to just try it out. I have tried both for a smaller store. I like Vendo's process better. LP may work out better for you financially. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel like it might be. I do, from my limited knowledge, I do think List Perfectly, because they don't have all the fees for the different. It's all opened up to you once you pay for the plan, which they kind of just got rid of all the catalog limits too, right? I feel.
I don't follow
maybe
along that good, honestly.
But
I
am
didn't know
interested
there was
in
a catalog limit, honestly.
Well, like before, we could only have like
catalog.
200, right? I think they got rid of that though.
20.
Let's see. I have such bad luck with shoes, sneakers, heels, snow boots, anything I have. Shoes sitting in my Poshmark closet just mocks me every time I share my closet.
It's so funny because I feel like shoes are pretty fast selling for the most part.
Well, and again, I think it all depends. There are shoes that will never sell online, no matter what.
And then there's some people that sell jeans in a day that I can't sell for like 5 years.
Yeah.
Like Miss Me jeans.
I will say I am excited into getting more into hard goods because the 4 or 5 things that I listed have like already sold, and I was like thinking as I was listing them, like, this is a waste of time, and they sold for good money and like full price, like no offers. It was just like they just bought it. So I'm excited to get into that kind of stuff more. I do like that kind of stuff more than shoes and clothes and stuff. I like shoes just because they're easy. You know, I can photograph shoes. I don't need Kathy to tell me how to photograph shoes. I know how she likes it done now.
Because I wrote him a sticky note.
Yeah. You guys might see the sticky note along the window over there. That's my guide when I'm taking pictures of shoes.
When are you going to take some pictures of shoes?
I don't know.
I could use some pictures of shoes.
I have those ones downstairs I wanted to clean today.
85. What should I do? 79.50.
I think most of us love to source, but the rest of the work is tedious. It's important to like what I sell, otherwise I don't get it listed. I think that's true.
The thing I hate most is photographing. Otherwise, I'm
Yeah.
okay with doing mostly everything else. I like listing, kind of. I mean, it's not fun, but it's fun to know that you're about to get money for it.
It's funny, as I was listing those other items, like Kathy hates researching. She doesn't like looking things up.
Nope.
But
I'd
I do.
rather sell something for
I
$10
do like it.
with just knowing how much it's worth than spending 10 minutes to look up something to sell for $25 or more dollars. Profit. I can't stand researching stuff. That's like school. I don't like school.
Right, we are going on an hour and a half.
Alright, we can end whenever. I need to delete all the stuff that I'm double posted already.
How many have you got? You
I
want to
don't
finish
even
up
know.
this run or what?
Yeah, I have like, what, 10 more?
So we probably will end here shortly, guys.
I can't imagine our kids are going to sleep much longer.
It's going on 3:15.
Let's see where I'm at.
Let's see. I'm selling with free shipping on Kidizen, and I have the shipping cost factored in the price. Will pirate ship? We'll use pirate ship to ship. Yeah, and hey Shannon, on what's that? What do you always say on? Sorry, I don't want to.
What?
I'll wait till she's done counting.
Alright, well, I'm at 20. What's up?
She's saying she will use pirate ship to ship on Kidizen.
Yeah,
What's-
so you just got to be careful because it seems like it's cheaper, but you
And it might
have
be.
to.
We're not saying it's not, but
It might be. And I know the other day I said I wasn't going to use it, and then I've been using the Kitizen label still. So when you do, let's say you sold a $20 item on Kitizen.
they don't see your calculator.
Well, do they see it here?
No.
I'm not trying to show them. I'm
Okay.
trying to just calculate it for myself. So,
Okay.
$20 item. If you buy your label through pirate ship, you're getting charged that 12% plus 50 cents off of the 20. So that's $2.90. I'm gonna forget if I don't write it down. So
We do talk about this in our Kidizen 101 video.
yeah, and then so if you buy it through Kitizen, let's just say it's an 8-ounce label, that's gonna cost you $3.85 through Kitizen. That comes off the 20 before your fee if you do that. So
Soon to be 415.
well, yeah, but so that brings you down to $16.15, and then you only get charged your fee off of that. So your Kitizen fee is then only $2.43. So $2.43 minus $2.90. So you're saving 46 cents on your fee. So if your label's not more than 46 cents cheaper, it's not really cheaper to do pirate ship. So people think it's cheaper because they're like, oh, $3.85 or $3.06.
Yeah, they're only looking at the
$3.06.
shipping cost, but they don't.
Factor in
A lot of
the-
people don't realize that the fees are then charged on that shipping cost when you use pirate ship. So, use that as you will, as you want. I'd recommend, maybe taking a couple sales that way and calculating them to see, because pirate ship it's using cubic rate, so it is cheaper.
Well, we're like talking first class though. It's
Yeah,
not
first
really,
class.
It's not. It's cheaper than the Kitizen labels when you're looking only
Yeah.
at the label price. But it's honestly, On Kidizen, it's $3.85 no matter where you're shipping to. On Pirate Ship, if I'm shipping to New York, it's going to be more than if I'm shipping to Colorado, California, Arizona. So, yeah. You really have to do your math every single one, and to me, that just hasn't been worth it. You might save 5-10 cents here or there, but lots of times you're actually paying more and not realizing it. So that's why I've always done free or use the Kitizen labels. The only thing I don't like about the Kitizen labels right now is just the Sendle ones. Mm-hmm. They just don't scan good at the post office, and sometimes if you don't stand there and get a receipt, they're just lost for like weeks in transit, and there's nothing you can do about it. So
yeah.
But as long as you have an initial scan, they'll, like, I had a package go missing. I sent it out mid-February. It was a $30-something pair of shoes. They stopped tracking a couple days after I dropped them off, but, you know, the initial scan was there and a couple more. And so after 3 weeks of nothing else, they did an investigation on the package, couldn't find it. The girl got refunded. I still get to keep my money. If you went to Pirate Ship, you would have had to pay that person back out of your own pocket. So.
And I think Pirate Ship does have insurance.
Not for first class.
No?
I don't think so.
I think you could probably buy it.
Well, you could buy it, but then
you're not going to buy it every time,
more.
so then you're losing your money anyway.
Right.
So, yeah.
I'm curious if Pirate Ship...
And, you know, we basically decided to try to keep it one way just for simplicity and to streamline things. But like she said, she's done a few Pirate Ship things as of recently.
Mostly for my 4-ounce packages, because Kitizen doesn't have that option anymore, and you can get a better deal that way, but you always have the risk of it getting lost. And right now, I've never felt like that risk was that much, but this year, I feel like that's a big risk. So if it's like a $10 package, it is what it is, but for $20, $30, $40, I prefer to have the Kitizen labels.
And again, use that information as you see fit. I do recommend at least calculating it out on maybe a couple different items to see, because I know, Pirate Ship does use, this is based on our experience from Colorado shipping, around the nation. So if you're living, if you're like living in California and you're selling to California a lot, you might be able to save a lot more money on using Pirate Ship. So it really just depends. That's just our experience.
I feel like I heard at least one.
I hear our kids downstairs. They're yelling.
They're probably snacking off their iPads.
Let's see. Just to think, you could be on your way to Pueblo to pick up your unsold JBF stuff right now.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm glad we didn't do it.
Yeah.
Yesterday I was getting mad because I was like, there's literally no snow. Are you kidding me? But
Sharon says, "Hi folks, always love watching you both." Thank you, Sharon. Thanks for joining us. See, Kathy says, "Very little snow here. Sun's out today."
Lucky.
Can you save a draft on Kitizen? I can't figure that out.
Nope.
No.
Maybe if we all message them right now, they'll get it done soon, because that's been on the to-do list since I've been on that.
Yeah, keep in mind with Kitizen, it's
a very small business.
It's very small in comparison to the other, eBay. Obviously, the biggest one. Marketplace is probably bigger. Or
Marketplace is probably huge.
Facebook's worth more than eBay. So, Marketplace is huge. eBay's huge. Poshmark's huge. They are now openly traded on the stock market, so they're big. Mercari is fairly large too. Kidizen is still pretty small. So, stuff like this does take a lot longer for them to get it fixed and figured out. Someone said, "I just finished my first JBF sale. Never heard of them till you guys started talking about them.
Yay.
Your recent video about them, would you consider more videos?"
Yeah, so that was just kind of like, I don't even feel like that was a good video, but we just put it together on a Sunday, and obviously we didn't get to show you any of the actual sale or what we do to load up our car and things like that. So we were going to do another video on that.
Mm-hmm.
But is there specific things that you're interested in that we didn't talk about? How did it go for you?
Yeah, how was your first sale? It seems like you're interested in at least trying it out again, so that seems like it went okay. Hopefully you made a good amount of money. Or cleared out a lot of good stuff, a lot of old stuff. You guys have a good process. You will figure out when and if to hire someone. Also, you can pay for people to deal with other stuff like cleaning the house, yard. Exactly.
Yeah, that's what
right.
I'd rather pay for. So, yeah.
There's ways to outsource your life and make your business better. And we've tried some of them. Like we've tried like meal, like a HelloFresh meal thing, and it was okay.
I like the meals. We sometimes
our life is a little bit more hectic.
Yeah, sometimes like his mom will invite us over, and then we didn't make the meal for that day, and then it just gets behind, and then we ends up going bad. I don't know. But I did like the meals were really good.
In a perfect world, I would just like having someone be like, okay, here, it's time for you to eat this, Chris. Here, eat this right now.
Feed us salad, please.
Let's see, are you using an app for the first photo of your shoes, making the background white? Thank you, guys. For all you do, I've learned so much.
Yeah,
yes.
That's been Photo Room.
Photo Room. It's probably the best and easiest one that we've used. We've used a few over the years.
Yeah, that's definitely the easiest.
It's usually pretty much just like one click and you're done.
I don't know if she's probably not in the chat anymore, but she and then Becky Park, Amber Resells and Becky Park have a good video on the app. I still use the free version, which means I have to take extra time to edit out the watermark that they leave on there, but I don't use it on everything, only on shoes, and I'll probably pay for the paid version at some point. I just haven't yet. But yeah, they have basically a really in-depth of how long it saves you, like how much time it saves you, how much it costs. I mean, it's really like $5 a month if you break it down that way, so it's almost nothing at all. And when you pay for it, I believe you can have bulk editing, so I probably would do all of my photos if I had the paid version. Right now I just do the main to make it pop on people's screens.
Yeah. But so yeah, definitely go check out Amber Resells and Becky Park's Photo Room app videos, because that is what we use.
Yep. What was this?
Let's see. You motivated me to cross-list to eBay while watching you guys. Yay. Awesome. Hopefully you get some good sales from that, Melissa. For JBF sales, on average, what percentage of your items sell during the sale?
If I don't let most of my stuff go half off, I would say 30 to 40%. And if I let almost everything go half off, like 60 to 70%. I also price pretty low to begin with, because usually if I'm selling it there, I either got it for nothing or I just want to get money back and move it on to something else. So
okay, so she said it went pretty good. Her first sale, I only had like 166 items and sold 120.
That's
so that's
awesome. That's probably been, I don't think I've ever done that good. Yeah, I think the most I've done is like bringing 1,000, selling at like 700. Mm-hmm. So that's amazing. You need to make a video to show us how you priced your items and stuff. That's awesome.
Shannon says pricing would be helpful. Never sold at a consignment sale. I've sold on my own at mom-to-mom sales. I think the consignment fee is fairly high to make money.
Yeah, it is 30%. So I try to think of it as you're not going to make anywhere close to what you're going to make if you take your time to list it on the online stuff. But like compared to Once Upon a Child or something, they're only going to give you 50 cents, $1 an item, maybe if you're lucky, like 30 cents to $1. So I even like my cheapest stuffed Carters, whatever, goes for like $3.50. So even after this 30%, I make like, what is that? $3.50, like $2.45 an item. That's priced at $3.50 if it's not going half off. So I don't know. It I guess it's just what you hoping to get. I mean, used kids clothes, basic brands aren't gonna sell for a ton.
Yeah, it's way more fun to be sourcing than to be cleaning a bathroom. So hire that. Hire the bathroom cleaning out. I don't know, that's kind of why we had kids, but they're not good at that yet.
They just dirty the bathroom.
Yeah. They're really good at dirtying the bathroom. Always looking for videos about pricing and what types of things sell there. Yeah, and honestly, I feel like that's probably a regional thing too. I think it might be helpful a little bit if we were able to do some good pricing videos on stuff that we're able to sell. But I think it could be very different at your local sale. I don't know. I kind of feel like to get a better idea, it sucks, but go work a cashier shift and see, what stuff is selling, and how much it's selling for. That's really the best way, I think. Just throwing yourself to the wolves and doing it.
I think it's fun to work the cashier shift. How much did I list this other hoodie for? Oh, I lost count after. Okay, so I was at 20.
20. Paid photo room app is worth the money. Yeah. All right, I do hear the kids, so we're probably going to be cutting it off here in about 10 more minutes.
You made me lose my place.
I'm sorry.
I feel like I've done like 100. 2, 4. Four, 6, 8, 82, 4, 6, 8, 92, 4, 6, 8, 100, 2, 4, 6, 8. 108, and I have 2 more here, so 110.
So she relisted 110 items in 2 hours.
It would take less time than that if I was
we've been
not
chatting.
doing it with her.
I mean, I think it's all right.
Now I gotta go delete them all, though.
Yeah, that's gonna suck.
Oh, I was trying to figure out what I priced this other one at.
So that is a nice sell-through rate at JBF. Yes, I think you killed it over their basic wit.
It's so fun, like when you go and you have a whole car full, and then when you come back, you have like 2 bins. It's really cool to just see how much you sold in that regard. It's an exhausting couple days.
At least I know our first one, because we did like all the tagging like days before the sale, right? It was all completely unorganized. We spent 8 hours there trying to organize it all at the sale. Yeah, that was an exhausting experience, and I don't know. We probably weren't smart to keep doing it, but it's worked out. Let's see. That's crazy. I sell kids' clothes to Once Upon a Child and sell them Carters and basic clothes from the bins, and I always make at least $50 to $100 on average. Yeah, I mean,
I think they say they pay you 30% of what they're gonna sell it for. So Once Upon a Child. Yeah. So like they sell Carters for $3.50, so they'd probably pay you like $1.05. I feel like they don't even pay that much though. I don't know. I mean, I've sold to them in the past. It's you definitely get more at JBF, but you have to do a lot more work. So I do like that fast flipping just from bins to Once Upon a Child. I do kind of want to do that more, like when I go get a haul, take some stuff there, hope to like break even before I even start listing this other stuff I got. I've always wanted to do that. Our life just doesn't support it at this time.
We have so many things we want to do. So little time. Let's see, I do try selling them 2T in bigger sizes because they pay more for bigger sizes, yeah. Crazy listing. Really makes you increase basic knowledge of clothes and shoes. Yep. All right, guys. I don't know. I think we're probably going to cut out here soon.
Okay, that was my last
That was your last one?
Well, for now. I'll do the rest at some point.
Yeah. Thank you all so much for joining.
Thank you.
We're really bad at announcing when we're going to be doing lives, but
Because
I do want to.
Do them when we have time.
I do want to do that one on the 30th. So we mentioned it, we mentioned it earlier in this live about
I'll be on vacation.
the 30th is the 1-year anniversary of our YouTube channel. We put our first video up March 30th of 2020, and I kind of want to do a live viewing of our very first video, and just to kind of see how far we've come. It's going to be super cringy. I know we haven't really gone back and watched any of them. Kathy, she says she hasn't watched any of our videos, but sometimes she'll watch me edit them here and stuff like that. But so she, I think she's going to cringe the most. But I think it's going to be super fun, and we're going to see how far we've come, at least on the YouTube channel. So so yeah, if you guys are interested in that, definitely look forward. I do plan on announcing that one a little bit more in advance than just going live. So, but yeah, thank you so much for joining us today, guys. Hopefully you learned a little. I know a lot of you guys worked alongside of us, and that's awesome. And I don't know, we're probably going to be doing some more lives here in the future. Just to get out in the community a little bit more. So if you don't mind, hit that thumbs up on your way out. We would appreciate it very much. And we'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye, guys.
Bye. All right, push, stop, stop.